You're listening to Voice First AI, the show where we decode how voice technology is transforming business, one smart conversation at a time. I'm your host, Michael, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. In this episode, we're diving into the wild world of evolving AI prompting. Yep, we're talking multimodal inputs, real-time prompting, industry applications, ethical considerations, and, because we all want to stay ahead of the curve, how to future-proof your prompt skills. All served with a side of humor and maybe a dash of sarcasm. So buckle up and let's get started, folks. Remember the good old days when we just Googled stuff? Flashback to 2006, a time of chunky laptops and the sweet symphony of dial-up internet. Back then, search engines were our best friends for finding anything under the sun, from homework help to why does my cat do that queries. Fast forward to today, and we've got AI doing everything but tucking us into bed at night. Need to plan a vacation? AI's got you covered. Thinking about writing the next great American novel? Let AI generate those gripping plot twists. Welcome to the prompt renaissance, where asking the right questions can unleash a world of possibilities. All right, let's get into the meat of it. What's happening in the world of multimodal inputs and real-time prompting? Stay tuned. All right, so let's talk multimodal inputs for a moment. Imagine not just typing out a prompt, but speaking it or even sketching it. That's essentially what multimodal inputs are all about, mixing and matching how we give instructions to our AIs. Think of it as a Swiss Army knife of prompting, really. You can use text, images, voice, and even videos to get more accurate and relevant responses from your AI. Awesome, right? Your commands now have layers, like a well-made lasagna. Lasagna. Now, speaking of layers, let's dive into real-time prompting. Ever watched an improv show? The actors take prompts from the audience and make up scenes right there on the spot. Real-time prompting is kind of like that, but with way fewer embarrassing moments. It's this fluid, dynamic interaction where the AI adapts and responds to new information instantly. Imagine talking to your AI like you would a friend, and it gets the context, even the sarcasm. It's a game changer. So how does this snazzy tech impact marketing workflows? Picture this: instant, personalized ad campaigns that tweak themselves based on real-time consumer interactions. Multimodal and real-time prompting could help marketers craft more engaging content on the fly and with greater accuracy. Less guessing, more doing. This isn't just for marketing either, folks. Customer service, content creation, even personalized learning programs. This could revolutionize how we approach tasks across the board. And the benefits? Oh, they're huge. From cutting down production time to boosting creativity and efficiency, this tech could seriously level up your workflow. So keep your eyes peeled and your prompts sharp, because the future of prompting is looking mighty bright. All right, folks, let's take a quick tour through some of the big leagues where AI prompting is already making waves. First stop, healthcare. Imagine a world where diagnosing diseases is as easy as having a chat. AI-driven prompts in healthcare are being used to analyze medical images, predict patient outcomes, and even suggest possible treatments. This isn't sci-fi, it's happening right now. Doctors get to focus more on patient care while AI handles the nitty-gritty details, like the best wingman ever. Next, we swing by the finance sector. If you've ever wished someone would just tell you which stocks to pick, you're in luck. Financial institutions are leveraging AI prompts to forecast market trends, detect fraudulent activities, and manage risk. Imagine having an AI financial advisor that's always 10 steps ahead. Who needs a crystal ball when you got data-driven predictions? And then There's education. We're talking personalized learning experiences, folks. AI can now tailor educational content to fit each student's unique needs, catching onto their strengths and weaknesses faster than you can say, pop quiz. Teachers get to focus more on teaching, and students get to learn in ways that suit them best. Talk about a win-win. Now for a dash of entertainment. Ever wondered who writes those intriguing plots and realistic dialogues in some of your favorite shows? Spoiler alert, it might just be an AI. Yes, the entertainment industry is using AI prompting to draft scripts, generate content, and even compose music. Picture a robotic co-writer who never has writer's block and always meets the deadline. Now, that's one reliable team member. So there you have it, a glimpse into industries where AI prompting is not just a buzzword, but a game changer. Stick around because we've got more fascinating topics lined up for you. All right, let's get into a super important topic that often flies under the radar: ethical prompting. Yeah, sounds intense, right? But stick with me. It's crucial to make sure our smart assistants don't turn into, well, evil robot overlords. First up, the importance of responsible prompting. When we feed queries into these AIs, we need to be mindful of what we're asking and how we phrase it. Imagine giving vague or biased prompts. It can lead to really messed up outputs. So clarity and fairness are key here. Think of it as teaching your AI good manners. Next on the list, output transparency. Ever wonder how AI comes up with those eerily accurate answers? Transparency about how these results are generated is absolutely essential. If an AI gives you a recommendation, you should know why it suggested that and what data it used. Kind of like demanding the recipe every time you're served a delicious dish. It keeps everyone honest and makes the tech more trustworthy. And let's talk bias awareness. AI, for all its brilliance, can pick up and amplify human biases if we're not careful. Addressing this means taking active steps to make AI systems more aware of potential biases in their training data. Think of it as giving your AI a moral compass. There are a ton of methods to do this, from diversifying data sets to running bias audits. But the goal is to make sure our AI buddies are as impartial and fair as possible. So next time you fire up an AI tool, remember, responsible prompting, output transparency, and bias awareness are your best friends. Let's not build the next evil robot overlord. Okay, folks? Let's build something we can be proud of. All right, folks, here's a juicy tidbit for you: how to future-proof your prompt game. It's something we're all eager to master if we want to keep our AI companions sharp. So let's jump right in. First up, let's talk about the role of an AI interpreter. Think of an AI interpreter as a go-between who really understands how to communicate with AI in the most effective way. Just like a human interpreter, this role involves translating complex needs and tasks into language the AI can understand. It's not just about knowing what to ask, but how to ask it. Sounds simple? Well, it's more of an art than a science. Next, let's dive into prompting as a skill to be refined. If you're still thinking that prompting is just typing in a few words and hitting enter, folks, it's time for a reality check. Prompts need nuance, context, and sometimes even a little flair to get the best results. It's like cooking. Yes, you can boil water, but can you make a 5-star meal? Fine-tuning your prompting skills can make all the difference between a dud and a masterpiece. So practice, experiment, and refine. The more you play around, the better you get. Now, on to the tools to explore for improved prompting. Trust me, folks, there's no shortage of nifty gadgets and software designed to up your prompt game. From prompt optimization, tools that help you phrase your queries just right, to AI companions that offer real-time feedback, the future of prompting tools is very bright. Explore the options, see what works for you, and make it part of your toolkit. And because no session is complete without a fun action tip, here's a prompt example to spice things up. Try asking your AI to create a limerick about your favorite gadget. It's a lighthearted way to see how creative and quirky your AI can get, while also testing its understanding of context and humor. Give it a shot, and you might end up with a gem of a line. So there you have it. From mastering the role of an AI interpreter to fine-tuning your prompt skills and exploring cool tools, and even having a bit of fun along the way, these steps will make sure you stay ahead in the AI game. All it takes is a bit of practice and curiosity. Keep prompting smart, folks. Now, let's bring it home with some words of wisdom, shall we? Embrace creative prompting, folks. Seriously, think outside the box and add a splash of your unique flair. Imagine your AI as a thoughtful pirate with a vision board, totally unconventional, but loaded with potential. matey, give your AI treasures to uncover with your intriguing prompts. And hey, remember that collaboration beats mere instruction every single time. Don't just order your AI around, brainstorm with it. Make it a co-creator in your journey, not just a tool. You'd be surprised at the marvelous outcomes when there's a synergy between human creativity and artificial intelligence. So, as we sail into the future, think of building a better relationship with your AI. Treat it like a partner in your projects, dreams, and even whims. Let's make the future bright and filled with innovative wonders together. All right, I think that's a wrap. Time to drop the anchor on today's episode. And that's a wrap for today's episode. We covered a lot of ground, from the basics of multimodal inputs and real-time prompting to the ethical considerations that ensure our AI remains more friend than foe. We even delved into how AI is revolutionizing industries like healthcare, finance, education, and entertainment. Remember, if you want to stay ahead of the curve, keep practicing and refining those prompt skills. From AI interpreters to fun prompts that make you smile, there's always a new way to engage with this amazing technology. Thank you so much for tuning in to Voice First AI. I'm your host, Michael. Make sure to check the show notes for any links or articles mentioned in today's episode. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, send me a message. Until next time, keep those conversations smart and full of possibilities. Goodbye.